I gotta expose this thief. This guy named OP Blicky.
He was talking hella shit.
What happened to your character?
Don't understand. OP Blicky's a thief. You see the name? Make sure y'all see the name. This is a...
See, you messing around with some styles, huh?
No, I'm just messing around. Akuma. This is my Akuma look.
Speaks of the river when you shiver, cause it's cold water out here.
So where is he at? He ran off like a thief that he is.
He went off. He sensed the presence.
Hold up. Me, is this thing still recording? Cool. Wait, is it? Microphone is being brought. Ah, come on. I needed to see I was trying to show the world of YouTube. This guy named OP Blicky. You must not know that I have him on my friends list, so I keep track of where he is. He's probably no watchtower. It says I'm rating his desire. Well, actually, he's probably not on duty or something. I'll wait till he returns, like the thief that he is.
Previously on OP status.
Previously on exposing the thief.
I wanted to try and run some feats, but I got some low-end feats I gotta pick apart. Or at least like mid-range stuff. I don't even know. I gotta look at my list. See what we need to get. I've been sleeping on my feats. I've just been grinding out characters and stuff.
Y'all haven't been in that hyperbolical time chamber.
Where's he at? He was here a second ago talking all hella shit with his thieving ass. This guy. Well, I can't hide more space. What? There's people always want to see what's in my pocket. Where's the guy at, man? Why do you always want to do? Why do these low levels always want to challenge people? I don't understand. I would never understand. Level 22. And then they say, oh, I'm picking on somebody. It's not true.
Your boy Blixky is a 291.
I have a screenshot of this guy, man. This guy.
He's a 291 with 170 skill points.
Well, this thing, if you, I seen people,
Blixky.
you know, broadcast this stuff like the, when they're not on the game. Would it broadcast like a message?
Who's this?
It will. Let me check. Let me test this theory. I'm gonna expose the ass. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that was me showing y'all. I mean, I think I could watch my own broadcast. Is that even possible? Is it possible? Yo, give me shit a second if I swear.
You think when we swing?
He turned that guy 180. That's funny. He froze him and then he burned him. And so he had a big old axe at him.
He said, "Who do you think you are, Thor?"
Right. That's who I should make. I should make a Thor.
timekeeper loaded
Wait,
up.
so
I don't have my mic today, boys.
I don't have. Oh, yeah.
The timekeeper locked up. What timekeeper's getting attacked? It was Blippy still logged in all that time?
Let's see.
He's fighting again. It looks
Yeah,
like
he
the
is.
same thing on repeat. Look at that. He lassoed him around the neck, and he's just standing there. Oh, it's because his robot sidekick. He had a robot sidekick whipping his ass.
Hell yeah. Hey, you gotta use everything you can when you're a weakling.
Alright. I remember. Hell, I still use everything I can when I feel like I'm getting my ass whipped. Who the hell is that?
Trying to expose this one good man cannot.
Lollipop.
So is that one?
It's from Queen Beehive. Watch out. Don't let her step on your toes.
That shit's good.
Hell no, she's straight garbage. No, it's that. She's inspecting every one of us basically right now.
262. Got all dominating. It must be a troll. Or a tank. Which are they? You got the Star Heart though. What the hell? It must be a tank. Hey, a tank.
She's deciding. She's choosing.
Yeah, there's the cog. They got the cog and the sparring AI.
She look like she's choosing. She's deciding. Making a choice. It's like, which one should I fight?
How you know? You're probably trying to see who this person right here is. A thief, bro. I swear. Watch this. I'm gonna make him come back and be like, yo.
Yeah, you better stay away, Mr. Thief Lantern.
I should spam him until you block me.
He gonna report you and try to get you banned. Like, he's harassing me. Oh my god, I'm up here rolling up, breaking up stuff, and I don't even have any rollies. Oh, I gotta go to the store. I don't wanna go to the store. I don't wanna go to the store.
Damn.
I wonder if that's. I know what his gamer tag is. Let's see. I wonder if this person is that same person. Inspect. Nope, it's not. It's a whole different person. Watch this. I'm gonna be like, you mad that I'm gonna be like, you mad that I exposed you?
Huh? That's how I want you to call me. I asked you to bring me some rollies. Oh shit.
It's crazy our president talking about executing people.
Nah. What's up, Dominic? You had fun? I told you it was awesome,
saying
right?
that we should be more like China.
I left him there. 15 minutes
That's
later,
what.
the man texted me. He talking
That's
about
what
he
he
want to
said.
live going on.
Look, he was giving all that trouble.
All of that for what? You see what I'm saying?
He said China doesn't have a drug problem.
Oops.
Look, and he was acting all crazy, talking about it was raining.
Said we need to execute people. That's what we need to do. That's what Trump said.
Yeah, he was gonna miss out on all that
shit.
fun for what?
Look, he's like, oh, I want to go back over there. I want to go back next week.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Basically.
and I went through all of that. That's whack, right? I shouldn't have had to go
Who's
through
he gonna
It
execute? He
should.
gonna
it. It should have
execute
been okay,
the
right?
people in the
Now you
pharmaceutical
know,
companies.
To me,
right?
it should have just been okay all
Lesson,
around the board.
you got a lesson learned.
So
Get
that's
on four
that's the
rollers.
crazy ass
Four
thing.
Dutchman.
People are
Yeah,
so dumb they don't pay attention.
that should be good. You had an amazing time. You didn't bring me no candy. Nah, let me stop.
Give me a key to get in the door downstairs. We just stood downstairs for like 5 minutes before we
Should
get in.
have called me.
Huh?
Should have called me.
You still would have had to come downstairs on the door. What's the sense of it?
You said the president is trying to kill people?
He's professing that we should be more like China.
Oh, he should be. It should be.
Yeah, say what
If
the
he
fuck?
starts, he should start with Opie Blicky, Stephen S, and other defense people like him.
I think he should be more like impeached.
He was impeached, but all these lackeys kept him in office.
We need to get
Now
him out
that
of this.
motherfucker thinks that he's invincible.
This country is just doing this shit.
Yeah.
This world is looking.
I thought it
fucked
couldn't. I thought it couldn't get worse.
up. No, it's getting worse.
I know.
There ain't no stopping. They ain't stopping. This shit is getting worse and worse.
They enable it, and the crazy thing is, I listen to dumbass people say some dumbass things. I don't argue with them because there's no point to it, but I just don't get how
Push that
some
door all the
people
way
can
closed.
believe. Some people can believe the shit that spouts out of his mouth and other people when they see the point blank facts don't line up with what they're talking about. And that's the whole thing too. He claims to be pro-life, but he's talking about executing people. You can't be both. You can't be an executioner and pro-life. That's oxymoron.
Don't accept that. I didn't mean to do that.
But I know people. I don't know how the evangelicals think that he's a great man. He lies on the daily. That's not part of you what you preach, is it? If you're evangelical, thou shalt not lie is on the top 10. Survey says top 10. Count them down.
A lot of this shit that we was told.
They're just using. They use all of that as a crutch. It's a bunch of smoke screens they throw out.
Yeah, it's all corrupted, man. It's all
I
people.
always knew there was some underlying corruption, but this is not underlying. It's right there.
Yeah,
It's boiled up. It's bubbled over. The pot bubbled over when he got in there, but that shit's on fire now.
basically, man.
That's basically what it is, and I have to be completely honest and say I don't know. I don't know how people can't believe facts. When you see somebody say something out of their own mouth and it's on video, how can you say it didn't happen when it happened? But that's where we're at in reality. The reality is I can just say that it didn't happen. But he's done that his whole life.
So I ask you this.
But most people only some people were kind of
I always
dumb
ask
enough to not
everybody
fact
this.
check.
If the next election was Bush and Trump, who would you vote for?
I vote for Bush all the way. See,
I was like, yeah,
but
man,
that's
everybody was complaining about Bush, but yeah, look what we got now.
I don't have the problems that other people have. I think he made a call. It was based on emotion and information that he had at the time, and they made a guess on it. I haven't seen anything other than that exposed.
Yeah, but I'm like, you remember Bush? But yeah, but look who we got now. How you feel about this?
Did you see what's his name, Will Ferrell, come out and do that skit? He hosted some award show and he came out as George Bush And he was like, bet y'all didn't think you'd be missing me, did you?
What the
Or
fuck?
be happy to see me again, did you? I don't remember how he worded it, but it was something along those lines.
What, Bush?
It's the
It
story.
was Will Ferrell's Bush. You know how Will Ferrell always played Bush on Saturday Night Live.
Alright, check them.
Will Ferrell always played, and that's fun. That's the thing. They always like Saturday Night Live always made fun of the presidents. I mean, look at George Bush as you bring him up. They made fun of him. They had Bill Clinton on the damn Saturday Night Live. You know, every president that I know, that was like their whole thing. Well, this one is so unfair. They make fun of me. It's like that's what the hell they're comedians. I mean, what the hell? What do you expect? They're gonna do their job, and you give them a lot of information. You give them a lot of things to make fun of. They thought they had a heyday with George Bush. Shit.
Yeah, well now look what we got. Like, your Bush wasn't so bad now that you're looking at what we got now.
And it's like I watched that that confirmation of that Supreme Court justice. That was a damn joke. And they put it on. Who was it? Matt Damon went on Saturday Night Live to play that one. The funny thing is, he didn't hardly ramp it up. Oh, he quoted the guy, and shit was comedy. It was so absurd, it was comedy. And he's on the Supreme Court. That's like, what the shit? I mean, you watch a guy can't manage his temper, and he's on the Supreme Court. Like, how is that possible? He's supposed to be able to maintain his composure to make judgments on shit. I don't know. It's like, oh, it was but that's just kind of how, oh, well, that's just how it works. Okay, well, it's fucked up how it works. But who's this sizing us up with their whatever that thing is, their Earth? They got a bunch of letters on their shit. That mean they're coming to get some losses. And they're level 2. Level 2 is a name that makes a bunch of gibberish. They're either trying to sell some shit, or they... Who the heck
What
is
the
that saying?
hell?
They like
you have to
eating.
change that color hair, assassin.
Huh? It's supposed to be blue, but I can't get the right blue because it's not supposed to look like
You
like
haven't
I was
seen me
supposed
in that long that you didn't know I had Vegeta?
I think I fixed this.
Don't be talking about my Vegeta.
But that's like you. So I looked at the last
You never
month,
seen this Vegeta. This is the old Vegeta.
but that's like last month.
When he first came back, before he learned how to go Super Saiyan. Can't make it look exactly like him.
Yeah, you can.
See,
You
look.
gotta buy some new styles. Those are the Ryut shoulders. That's why they go for
He said,
millions.
oh, now that I showed him the picture. That's when before he learned how to.
Yeah, they have different. Yeah, they get different looks.
Goku.
That's like my vision. My vision is mapped off with different looks. Well, I got one look on.
No, they was enemies at first and they fought.
So.
Then they became teammates. And then they became, I don't know if they can call them friends.
Brothers.
But yeah, they brothers in arms.
That's right, brothers in arms.
But Vegeta still don't really like him.
I told him to stay out of East End.
Yeah. Oh, you messaged him?
Yeah, I told him to stay out of East End.
Stay out of East End, chump.
You're always gonna suck. Just remember.
Bet you gonna come right back.
Beat me by 1 point.
And I can expose his gamer tag.
No, that never happened. You just was dreaming and you woke up sweating in the night troubles and night troubles. I don't know.
You did beat me. You did.
I know, you remembering backwards. I don't know if that ever happened. You sure that happened? I don't know. Sounds like you
Damn, I got a
making up
stat
stuff.
point sitting over here. I didn't load up
I
yet.
know you suck. Alright, suck. Got it! I don't know. Yeah, you good. You getting better.
Got another ship that has the damn virus on it. You heard that?
What?
Yeah. Well, the one, unless you didn't hear, unless you already heard about the one off California yesterday. They said you can't dock.
Yeah, 'cause it's the computer. They cheat.
You heard that yesterday?
What?
They have a, they got a ship off of
Oh yeah, you told us.
off of
That's
California, and they said you can't dock off yours. And my state, the governor declared a state of emergency.
See? And I got his arms crossed.
And declared a state of emergency and shit. And they're like, "Oh, we're doing good. Yeah, that's our government hard at work, trying to not let people see what the hell is really going on." And I'm not an anti-government kind of person. But I think when they're sitting on their ass, they don't know what the hell they're doing. You put dumbasses in charge of shit, and they don't really care, and that's the sad truth. There's a guy he put in front of like the Environmental Protection Agency. He wanted to dismantle that. That's what he was running on for years. And then he put him in charge of it.
1 second.
So they gotten that shit from the inside. But that's one of those things where, you know, oh, we gotta dig for more oil. No, we don't. We already dug for a bunch of that natural gas. They fracked the hell out of the Midwest.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
We got a bunch of natural gas. I don't know why we would need oil.
Alright.
That's why oil prices actually went down, because we tapped into a crap load of natural gas.
There he goes. It's OP blippity skippity. OP skippity.
I was gonna.
You got the key, man. Why are you ringing doorbells?
What's this Laura Crimson and dumbass doing?
Shit, I couldn't inspect him because he ran away. There's thief and ass.
I already inspected him. He's a 291.
Not that. That's not the reason why. To expose him.
Why?
Because he's a thief, and the world shall know.
Looks like Barfo. What you name your character Barfo for? Barfo.
I went to the store. You gotta pay me for going to the store.
Look at this guy right here. He's a thief.
Yeah.
Respect. Look, that's his character. Lord of whatever his PlayStation name. Well, no, that's his PlayStation name is whatever. You see that? He's a thief.
Dude, that chump that was just there.
Yeah, he's outside, standing outside.
Level 2 chump. He's made a level 2 chump.
He's a thief. Oh, here come another thief. Oh, another person with him. Probably don't know he's a thief.
Matter of fact, I'll put the quarters in your piggy bank. You haven't put no money in there tonight.
Get exposed.
He's a
They
thief.
ran inside.
I'll put it in your piggy bank.
He's a thief. Yo.
Got you
What is?
right there.
Where did y'all go?
I went outside, but then I went inside. I was like,
There's
oh shit,
overkill somebody.
Y'all both outside?
Look, see, I put
he running. I think that was him. I'm not sure.
Y'all outside fighting people?
I mean, I went outside to see what he was up to, and somebody challenged me. I'm like, alright, whatever.
Then he challenged me too with it.
No, that's yours.
Yes, I can
I,
see.
Then
I
he
hadn't
ran.
even been,
He ran
I
inside.
hadn't even finished loading up.
Bro, that you can't take out until you fill it up. There's no way to take it out.
Lollipop hanging out there.
This is the rollies?
Where'd he go?
It doesn't matter where he went. He's a weakling.
Guy's a big thief, bro. Big thief, big giant, super duper. He get violated, super duper violated.
Oh, the damn. You just take that shit back tomorrow. And like he gonna call you up like, yo, my man, where's that shit? He took.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's just the whole point that
Now you-
anywhere I go right now, I got a barber jacket.
This dude is goofy as shit. He got like a starfish on his face or something. I don't know, or a star on his face. A halo.
Probably a star.
He's puke green. He's in shorts, tank top. He got some gloves from the last event, some flip flops, and two spiders on him. He's like, let me see how goofy I can make this shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, the goofiest character I've seen in a while. And then he had a little bop where he's just sitting there bopping. So you can deny that we have a virus problem when you can't get tested, right?
Huh? Who can't get tested?
We don't have tests for people in our country for the virus.
You talking about the
Yeah, the new virus, the corona.
coronavirus?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, basically they can deny the severity of it by not being able to test for it. But they
So how
can.
long ago did they know about this new strain? That's the whole shit.
Well, it's at least been 3 weeks or so. And they're saying basically they kind of like it to like you know how they talk about when somebody gets kidnapped, the first 24 hours makes a difference. The early onsets of this shit, if you can get it under control in early, it's like that. It's the compounds. You ever seen that thing where you ever seen that commercial? Well, it was an old ass commercial. You may or may not have seen it. But it was basically, I can't remember what it was. Something I want to say it was like about some kind of shampoo or some shit. But basically, when you tell one person and they tell 2 people, and then they tell 2 people, it starts multiplying because you take every person and you start compounding it. When they go out,
that shit.
when they go out into
Alright, let me
when they go out into the community.
bro.
Are you lagging or are you pausing?
Huh?
It's like he's doing straight pauses for me. Okay, he's lagging out.
Who's that?